I remember being here a while back and kind of just assumed this was something more modern, and maybe it is, but I remember there being some kind of carving. It was weird. Reminded me of like a sunset. Here it is. Kind of looks like there's some desert varnish or some black lichen or something growing through it. But it still kind of looks more modern to me as well. But I'm gonna look around a little, see if oh, there's more over here. Couple more of those similar shapes. Kind of looks like a rainbow or something. This one looks like a halfway, but it looks like maybe it could have gone all the way. Maybe some of it's even faded, I don't know. Because look, kind of looks like that's pecked right there, and then it sort of disappears. Makes me wonder. I hopped off the trail, try to save a little time. Ooh, that's a nice shot right there. Beautifully. Right at the top here. This looks a little curious. Of course it could be natural. And the lichen is just really pretty on this one. I wonder if this was a metate on the side of the trail. It even looks like it has some scratches on it, but some of those look like more modern scratches. I can't tell for sure. Looks curious though. This also kind of feels like... I wish I would have stopped and paid more attention to this strange rock at the time. After reviewing the footage and looking closer, I have to wonder if this might be some kind of artifact. The way it's broken looks weird. I've seen a lot of rocks, especially after studying geology and looking in these gravel piles for a number of years. And I can't remember ever seeing one quite like this before. A little spot to rest when you get to the top of the hill. It's a pretty tree. Maybe nothing, but it caught my eye, especially with this red, beautiful sponge in the middle right there. Bear with me, I'm using my imagination, trying to do detective work to see things that may have very little evidence left behind from a long time ago. At first I wasn't sure, and I'm still not 100% sure about, you know, very much. But this kind of looks like a half circle. Almost a full one. Maybe it was a fire pit, I don't know. And then right up here is, I think, where they were pushing rocks down from construction. So it is kind of what it's looking like. Is that a scratch mark from a vehicle or a tractor? I can't tell for sure. Let's keep looking. But I'm kind of worried about snakes right here. I wish I had a walking stick. Found a walking stick. It's not very sturdy, but it will do the job for now. This is weird. Here's another pile of rocks that, you know, someone put this here. It's similar to that other pile, but this one's even further away from the buildings. So, makes me wonder. Look at this beautiful piece. I have a personal suspicion that those tubes might be some kind of fossil, but maybe they're not. I think it's iron. but nonetheless it's in a strange shape, and we've seen quite a few of these. When I first saw this humanoid figure on Google Earth, I was extremely surprised and fascinated. I try not to get too excited because I just don't know for sure if this is a genuine archaeological discovery or maybe something more modern, but there's a few reasons why this discovery could be extra significant if it is authentic Native American. For one, it's in one of the most powerful vortex areas of Sedona. And I gotta be vague with some of this, yet it's also in a place which could be significantly connected to UFO or UAP phenomena. A few months after finding this, I found out that there's actually a geoglyph associated with the Nazca Lines that is referred to as the Spaceman or Astronaut. And it reminds me a lot of this one. They even both appear to be waving, like they are saying hello. The main mysterious mission that I'm on that started all of these other adventures could have a connection to that area as well, and I'll talk about that more in the future. Plus, we have found some petroglyphs close by which further indicate a connection to South America, which we will reveal at a later time. Another thing is, macaw feathers were found not too far away at Tuzigoot. So it's not that far-fetched to me to think this could be potentially connected to the same people who created the Nazca Lines. I'm sorry about being so obscure with some of this. However, I have a really good reason, and in time, I hope to reveal some of these additional details as long as nothing prevents us. I didn't really find that much for sure with the drone this time, other than the thing that I think might be a geoglyph, but there were a number of areas that looked potentially promising and which I think deserve further investigation in the future. From Google Earth, I could see a large circular medicine wheel type of thing, but I can't see it here. Ooh, look at that. There's something. Interesting, more. Another strange mound. This one almost looks like a burial, but it's in an area where I think it's probably more modern. Because I'm pretty sure I mean, obviously they didn't clear the whole thing. There's rocks around. But I think they cleared this area up here to some extent. That's interesting. I wonder if this is the medicine wheel. There's like a really big one, but for some reason I cannot find it. I wonder what's going on with this rock. It has like golden crystals. That's really cool. Those are some interesting lines on that rock. That wall in the back is clearly Not very good quality, but this does kind of look like there was something here originally. This tree is super cool. Huh. Yep, looks weird. There's a couple gemstones down there. I don't know if that was just someone more modern or what, but this kind of reminds me of a check dam, the one going across the top and the bottom. Oh, look, here's another one. And another one down here. But maybe it's all just natural. I don't know. I do know that this spot looked curious on Google Earth. It looked like there was stonework in the creek here. But at this point, I am pretty tired. And I'm just gonna head home. There's one spot that I'm gonna stop on the way back to check out, but I'm pretty much done. Unfortunately, I didn't find that much, but that's how it goes sometimes when you're exploring. And we definitely covered some ground and know where not to look in the future. Apologies that I didn't find very much, but it is what it is. Like, you can't can't win them all, so to speak. Like, I've found enough stuff already. I don't need to find anything else ever again. I'm happy with what we've done already. I'm so grateful. So, all that being said, though, if that geoglyph ends up being genuine Native American, that would be one of the coolest things I've ever found. I have my doubts because it's close to a, sort of popular area. But it does look really old and like it's falling apart. And on Google Earth, I went back to 2010, like as far as I could see, and it was still there. So it's at least like 15 years old. And that was before drones were mainstream. So I doubt it was someone that was like trying to prank anyone. Whether it's modern or ancient or older, to me it feels like a genuine structure, in the sense that whoever made it did it for some purpose other than trying to trick or hoax people. Anyways, I'm not talking very good right now and I'm super tired. I'm ready to go home and get a shower and have a smoke, have some coffee, relax, and then eat one of the best meals ever. Thank you so much for joining us if you did, even though it wasn't that spectacular this time. We're doing our best. We're investigating, we're exploring, and some days are better than others. But anyways, tons of love, and I'll see you all next time. Peace and bye. Super grateful to be here, to have an opportunity to be here with my parents, the rest of my family and friends, and to be on this amazing adventure in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And just, I wish when I was younger I knew how important being grateful and thankful is. It truly is. It makes such a big difference in life, and life can be really tough. So the more you can find that gratefulness for even simple things like the rain and the wind and all of that, it's really magic. And also, it's my dad's birthday in a couple days on January 10th. So if you feel inclined, please leave a little comment and say happy birthday to my dad. And also, what do you think that this thing is? Do you think it's modern? Do you think it's ancient? I'd love to know. Please feel free to comment. I try to respond to every single one, and I feel like I've learned a bunch already from all the people who have contributed to the discussion. So with that said, take care and see you later.
Hello, my name is Michael Irvine, and I'm Paul's father. And I have lived in Sedona now for 45 years. When I first came here, I worked as a carpenter, building custom homes around the Sedona area. And when I had time off, what I did for fun was I went out and explored ancient archeological sites. And some of the most amazing finds were in the canyons in the form of Sonowa cliff dwellings. I also explored pueblos that were also around the Verde Valley. And it's so wonderful to see Paul out making these videos for YouTube right now. And it's a lot of enjoyment for all of us, and we're very happy for the people that are watching this. And it's a wonderful birthday present for me to see the success of what he's doing, and that he's continuing the legacy that I started 45 years ago. So thank you, everyone. I also wanted to mention that I've been doing fine art landscape photography here for the last almost 29 years now. And that we're going to be, Paul and I are going to be doing a joint channel coming up in the near future. And we're going to be using a number of my images, still photography and video, as well as Paul's. And we're also going to be putting them for sale along with the video productions. We hope you enjoy the work. Thank you.
P.S. Me and my parents were watching this video, and my dad noticed a spot on the left side of the potential Spaceman humanoid figure that kind of looks like a smaller circle or spiral has been carved into the red rock itself. And I wanted to mention that. Plus, when I originally looked at this on Google Earth, it almost looked like the whole rock structure thing was sitting inside a carved out circular formation. I didn't notice that so much in the drone footage, but if that's true, it would be amazing in my opinion, and strongly point towards this being older and a genuine discovery. Also, not too far away is this petroglyph we found of a humanoid figure who appears to be coming out of a spiral. Maybe it's a portal? It was one of the first things I thought of when I saw this Google Earth find for the first time. In addition to that, it kind of looks like there's a faint Native American trail above the possible geoglyph thing, and at the top area, there's an interesting white rock with a red stripe going through it that seems to be pointing down at the figure. And one other reason we think this might be some kind of Spaceman geoglyph is because if you look close, it almost kind of looks like the figure is wearing a helmet. Whatever the case, I will check out all of these things and investigate closer tomorrow when I go up there, and hopefully we will have the next episode up in around a week. Peace and take care, everyone.